Yes. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Pocono Raceway Cup Series playoffs, round of 12, last race of the round of 12 here, as we get ready to get set for the Double G 200 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I'm here with my man's Nick in the booth with me. Nick, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, man?
I'm here, man. We're here to have a great time. I mean, it's playoff racing. What better way to do this than to have playoff racing?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, guys. We're getting ready. Getting everything finished up here. Qualifying's getting set up and finished here. We're going to Las Vegas. Honestly, if you want to be serious, one of my favorite racetracks on any NASCAR schedule. Nick, any information that you have on this track that you believe is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these guys tonight as they race here in Las Vegas?
Not really, but we got to worry. We got to manage with tires. We got to manage with fuel because those two are kind of the biggest problem. Because either you got to save that fuel and you got to save the tire wear, like we saw in last night's Xfinity race at Road America, where Brennan he fell off the pace with all those positions and conserving those tires, and yet, that's going to be an issue with these tonight. The tires are going to wear off right away, and you're going to have to pit during the green flag cycle, and you're going to have to conserve those like we saw last night.
Exactly, tires are going to be a key factor, and like you pointed out last night, even though they are two different racetracks, one is road course, one is a oval, but similar kind of in the surface. Tire wear was definitely a key factor in last night's race. I believe it's going to be a factor tonight as well, especially how hard these guys are going to run it into these turns. I know they're going to be running wide, probably wide open in majority of these turns, so. Appreciate you guys joining in. I also wanted to shout out and thank the following affiliates and also fantasy, groups on our NASCAR apps as well. We got Pocono Raceway, who is the sponsor of this lovely series right here. Macy's Cup guys, gives them that seat, gives them that showboard, and gets them out there. I want to shout out to them. That's our affiliation group. Shout out to Speedway Collective, the NASCAR app. Also can download that. Also follow them on Twitter at SC Fantasy Racing. And also want to shout out WG Construction and Roofing, a construction company by one of our drivers, and I don't know if he's in this series and this series. I think he's in both series. Lance T. Griggs, he's an awesome guy. Love racing with him. Man's awesome. Shout out those guys. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do exactly what we're doing right now for you guys. So just get ready to get set. We're still waiting on the lineup here. Since a little bit of delay, guys are behind. Things happen. It is what it is. Well, Nick, do you have any driver that you believe is going to stand out in this race, or do you think it's just going to be typical drivers that are up front normally every week? Which I know you're new here. Don't know if you know exactly which ones those are, but do you have a driver that you're just looking to watch tonight to see how they're going to do?
To be honest, I'm just going to watch Slade, and I'm just probably going to keep an eye on him because I know for sure he's an esports driver, and, these guys, Slade is one of my guys I'm going to keep my eye on because I know for sure he can be fast, he can be consistent, and, he's one of those fastest drivers. I can tell you, I believe it could be done where he can get that win tonight and he can punch it into the next round.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling that Slade train a little bit. I've been saying this the majority of the season, and I've been waiting for him to pop, through for a win. I think it's gonna happen tonight. Last time they were here, man, it was good. He had a good car. I mean, and I'm pretty sure he's learned, so he's gonna definitely be the one, the key one to watch tonight.
Yeah, he will be. Let me just look at the roster again. Let me just look at and he will be piling that 38, which I believe that team, that's an underfunded team right there. They're in the playoffs right now, and I believe he could get that win tonight and get that team to victory.
Exactly. I mean, anything's possible, man. That's the way we're looking at it here. Anything's possible.
Exactly. Yeah, anything.
So we look at the points here. only 8 of them advance. Let's not forget. There's 12 of them, 12 drivers in the playoffs right now. Only 8 can get through to the next round. And right now we are at the playoff cut. Sorry, with the playoff cut line, where the bottom 4 are Jose, Taddy, Coach Matt, and Mo Powell at Celtics. Where Mo Powell at Celtics more than likely is going to need a win to get in. Same as Coach Matt, I believe he's going to need a win to get in. But with Tad and Jose, they're only, I'd say, about 4, 5, 6 points out of being in the round of 8. So these guys got to also take that in consideration as well. Playoff points are going to be very key tonight, like very key.
And like you mentioned, Jose and Tad, they're both like 5 to 6 points behind right now. As Jose, if he can beat the 10, he could probably get it done. And I believe Jose and Tad could probably get by on tonight, because if they both beat the guys who they need to beat, that would put them both in. Now, I believe Jose may get a chance if he gets a good. If, like, we're coming to a late restart and he pulls a strategy and he stays out front, if a caution comes out, that would play somewhat an interest into that strategy.
Strategy is going to be a major factor as well, because like you said, it could be going green that whole last run. We could get a late race caution, and I've seen that happen before a couple times in this series, where it's straight green flag run. You think it's going to be green to the end, and then you get a caution with 5 laps to go, and it shakes up everything.
Oh, don't forget, we're going to have 19 people competing for tonight's event.
Exactly, 19 cars. That means, if in all realism here, Jose and Taddy want to get stage points. That's going to be key for them. But all of them want to get stage points, and they all are going to have to be in that top 10 fighting for each of the spots. And not only are they going to be in the top 10, they're going to be fighting each other for those positions, because every point matters in this series. And this is going to be an awesome, I just think, in my opinion, an awesome race tonight, because these guys are going to battle it out and try to see if you can make it to the round of 8.
And we had just gotten the lineup on the pole as the 6, and look at how close that was. Slade was 5/10 off, and the 6 of Barnett and Slade will start on the front row for tonight's event.
Barnett and Slade on the front row. Can't hate to see it. Look at that. Like he said, only by 5, I believe, thousandths of a second. I can't really remember decimals in my head, but they are close. Let's just say that. If they were at the start and finish line, it would literally be maybe an eighth of an inch. I wouldn't even say inches at that point. Guys, this is going to be shaping up to a good race based off of how the lineups are coming. We'll get to the lineup once we get on the track. Right now, like was pointed out, we got Barry down the front row, who is indeed, I do believe, in the not in the playoffs. No, he is in the playoffs. Yes, sitting 4th in the playoffs. Do you see a win in his future? Remember, he does not have a win at all this year. Do you see a win becoming in his future? Even though he's barely got ahead of Slade, those two are always going to be a class I feel to watch for based off their qualifying. Barry, in my opinion, I think he can get it done.
I agree. I mean, you see, he beat Slade to that time, and I believe, yes, he can beat Slade tonight. And if he keeps that consistency up, you know, that would make it happen. Because if he keeps that fast car up there without hitting that apron, he'll be fine. He could just pull away and be like, I'm setting sail, boys. This is my championship. I'm going to the next round.
Exactly, like you said, and that's the same kind of mentality what I've been going through in the national series. On my end, being in the playoffs, it was awesome to make it, but now I know that it's more to me than just being in the playoffs. I need to stand out and do some things, and some guys are doing that this year, especially right now, late and at the right time. A lot of guys are standing out.
Yeah, for sure.
As we got 2 guys that aren't racing tonight. Runner, he's not going to be racing tonight. And Cola with an emergency, he's not going to be racing tonight. But Cola will get last place points. So, based off of last night, Coach Matt had the same kind of thing happen to him. And he still made it in. He barely, I'm talking about like Ryan Blaney when he said that he barely won. But he barely made it. But it's possible. He could still do it. Same thing with Cola tonight. It's possible he could still make it. Even if he doesn't race tonight, he could still possibly make it.
Oh yeah, I believe, like you said, pulling a Ryan Blaney, and I would say if like Cola and Runner, I think if you just race the next race, if you hope those two guys, Tad and Jose, you keep them by. I know they're not Runner and Cola aren't racing, but if you keep those two behind you, you should have no worry. You should have no worry and keep them in your rear mirror.
And that's the mentality I've been going through too. Just keep the drivers that are ahead of me, keep them behind me, and that's how I know if I'm going to gain points or not. You know, if you're ahead of those guys, you're gaining points on them. If you're behind them, you know at least, even though you're only 1-2 positions behind them, they're ahead of you somehow, some way, because that's how it started. So, pay attention to those little key things. Those things are very key. But Cola also, if I look at the playoff cutoff, and if I'm looking at it correctly, he's only with about 20 below. No, he's about 17 from Jose. It's possible he could be. It's possible he could be eliminated tonight. It all depends on how these guys do with stage points and finishing.
Yep. And there's the invite from Brennan. I believe now we join. Again, I'm going.
I believe we joined. Did Brennan send you an invite?
Yeah, he sent me 2, but they're still on the pause button.
So alright, so don't wait a second.
I'll tell y'all. Okay, cool. Very cool. Cool.
Yeah, there you go. I was saying, normally he sends me a message telling me when he's going to tell me to join.
Yeah, I was going to say, we have a message.
Got a couple on boards. I could go with it. The man Perky. That's my man. Shouts to Perky. That's the dude right there. Honestly, when I first started broadcasting for him, Perky was the first guy I think I actually talked about the most at first was Perky. Even if he wasn't doing that great, because majority of the time he was doing good, but sometimes he would get caught up in accidents, and I'd be like, Perky! Perky's that man, so hopefully he does good tonight. It's going to be an awesome race. I think it's going to be fun.
It is going to be awesome, and I cannot wait till next Monday. That Talladega, oh my goodness, Talladega. Racing with a bunch of, my goodness, Talladega.
You're giving me the scare, man. I feel like NASCAR drivers when they go to Talladega now. Playoff implications here.
All right, here we go, boys. We're about to get going. We're joining
ready
in now.
to join up.
Let us take a look. All right.
As we are loading at the Pennzoil 400. Not really. It's literally the Double G 200.
I was gonna say, is it really? Nah,
they're not running 400 miles. Are y'all crazy? I believe they want to run 400 miles. I wouldn't even want to run 400, especially not. Well, I mean, NASCAR drivers do it, so I can't really complain. But they started a little earlier. They started 6:37. So.
Right. As they might, and I think. Are they?
Everybody's getting ready to line up here. I think it's going to be 2 pace laps, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it's 2 pace laps, if I know them correctly. And as we pointed out, our pole sitter, Faraday, looking sporty, looking good.
Did you pack your sunscreen? Because it's going to be a hot one.
I don't like the heat. Nah, I'm playing. I love the heat. But
dude.
Look at Max Boost there in 3rd. Sorry, not 3rd, but 5th, I believe. We got a lot of good guys up here. So we look at this lineup here. We got Baronet and Slade on the front row. Big D and KD, row 2. Max Boost, K-Taddy, row 3. Bags and Flash, row 4. Burster, Coach Matt, row 5. Jose and Brennan, row 6. As also Jason and Perky, row 7. Robbie and Diesel, row 8. And it is set to say Runner and Jocko as row 9, but Runner, as we know, will not be racing tonight. And I do believe, I don't know if he's getting last place points or not as well, or whatever position points as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. So you have to ask Slade on that. But We have a good amount of cars in this field. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yes, sir.
Also, guys, if you have a preferred driver that you want me to showcase on the stream, let me know. I'll point them out for you guys, and we'll follow them, showcase them, no matter the position. I promise, I'll do it.
Before we get going, who's your prediction?
Slade's gonna get a W. Max Boost is gonna get beat by Slade. Slade's gonna get a W.
Alright.
That's all I can say.
Alright, we're heading to the Geico restart, or heading to the Geico starting zone, boys.
Here we go. Green flags in the air. We are racing at Las Vegas in the Double G 200. So heading to turn 1 here. Slade with the early bounce on the bottom as the 6-car Baronet starting to slowly get away. In the meantime, the 9 and the 12 cars starting to follow, and 77 and Max Boost hits in 5th.
Good run.
Baronet off of 4 right now. Slade to the inside challenge. Baronet's going to get the first lap led of Las Vegas.
These guys are going...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying, you see those guys going down to the apron, you know, those guys, you can do that, and boy, I think you could get a little bit faster when you go down.
Apron is my favorite spot on most tracks, especially like Kansas and Las Vegas, these two tracks are one track. The apron is honestly your best friend if you hit it right, and it can be your best friend, as Slade using it to his skill right now, but Baronet, I've watched Baronet in a couple of Las Vegas races before this one. I've seen him race here. He's pretty decent here at Las Vegas. He's got the line. He knows how to run the line here very well.
Oh.
Shuffle out towards the middle of the pack here. Just focus on the 3rd place car, KD. KD looking very stellar. KD also won last night's race in a phenomenal, fantastic finish and a comeback from KD to get the W in Road America in the National Series. The dominant car, in my opinion, in the National Series. As he is currently running 3rd and looking to showcase his skill today in Las Vegas.
Fords 1, 2, 3, and you see the first Chevys are trying to gang up on the Fords right there, but can they make it happen?
Exactly. You look at it, like you said, the first 4 cars are Fords, and then the next, I think, 4 behind them are Chevys. So it's stand out. Who can stand out here? It's focusing on Max Boost, and Max Boost is one of the.
Oh, contacted with the 1 and the 37 there just for a bit.
22 is down pit road of Jocko. I believe he is down pit road. I don't think he lagged out. Maybe he lagged out. I'm not 100% sure.
I think he lagged out because he's not moving.
He's not moving. I think he did lag out. Jocko did lag out.
So big issues for the 22. Look like probably a motor expiration, as we have a battle for the 4th position. As Max Boost passes the number, making his way up to the front, but get to the front.
Max Boost is on his way up there. He's charging hard up there. And this top 4, this top 5 alone, in all honesty, is a great top 5 right here. It's Big Destroyer and the number 9 looking very good. Also loving the Kelly Blue Book paint scheme. I love that paint scheme on that car. These guys are having
you love to see it.
You love to see it. As we look at the car that's in slightly not in the top 5, but he's in the 6th position. I talked about getting those stage points. Aqua Taddy, formerly known as K Taddy, Mans is making his move. He's in the 6th spot right now, looking very good and gaining those points that he needs. Remember, he's only about 6-7 points outside of the top 8 right now. So, Mans looking very stellar, trying to get in, trying to get all the points he can right now.
But look at this 3rd place battle as this the 77 of Max is trying to go under the 12 of KD, but he's not gonna let him. KD's blocking him. He's like, no, sir, I'm not letting you have this 3rd position. I'm not letting you have the podium.
77 give him a little shove into turn one, sorry. 12 car hangs on to it, still pulls off with the third place spotter right now. 77 is fast.
Look at this, battle for fifth position, as you mentioned. Look at that. Look at that. He's doing pretty well. That's oh gosh, I can't go over this. Yeah, look at him. He's like going. He's like, yeah, I need some stage points. Give me them.
He needs those points. Points are key. I had the same motivation last night. Even if I knew I wasn't going to win a stage, or even if I knew I wasn't going to win the race, my goal was to get points. Get points. That was all it was. Get the most points I could. And that was the goal, sir. And that's Taddy's goal. Tonight, he doesn't have, or today, he doesn't have to get a win. Just go get the most points you can. He'll probably make it in, more than likely. With that awesome paint scheme, I think he runs literally every race with that paint scheme, but it's an awesome paint scheme. I'll give him that.
It is.
As now closing in, the 14, I believe, is behind him. Oh, 34, sorry.
Yeah, 34.
34
right
Flash.
Oh, goodness. Looks like he's bump draft. Looks like KD's getting a little bump draft from Max.
As he focuses back on the top four here, looking at the leader, Baronate, followed by Slade, followed by the 12, and the 77 Max Boost. Guys looking very fast right now. Look at these guys. Four car pack pull away. 3 Fords and 1 Chevy.
Do you think I think he's going to get him. He might get him right here. I think maybe going into 3 and 4, he may get him. He's not fast. Looks like Slade's not good in turn 1 and 2, but he's faster probably in the 3 and 4.
As you said, like you said, he's not as fast in 1 and 2, but he is definitely faster in 3 and 4. But Baronate can hit all 4 turns like it's nothing. And the 38 has got to expose him. He's got to get him to make up 1 mistake. All it takes is 1 mistake. The 38 looks, had the speed, didn't do it. 38 car, he's there. Slade is there trying to capture on that lead there.
Here comes the 12. He's going to,
12 of KD there, moving on the inside.
And looks like Slade will give up a position. And, nope, he keeps it going. And here comes the 77.
77, 3 wide.
Why?
3 wide at the line here. For a second place spot right now, Slade's still trying to hold on the inside, but 77 Max Boost fighting hard on that outside. And he's making a stick. What? Can Slade clear him? 77's got the run. He's got the high side run now. And all this battling is letting Baronate pull right away. But the guy that's in second right now can chase him down, but will he be able to pass him?
They're racing like it's the last lap of the race. We're already kind of somewhat 10 to 15 laps into this thing.
Awesome fun right now. I told you it's gonna be a fun race. These guys are having fun out here.
I didn't say I believe you, but you do realize we're gonna have some pit stops coming up very soon because you know the tires are gonna be a big issue right now because tires are going to be already dead. They're probably like in the 30s and 40s right now, but they're going to have to come on in, get the top off of fuel as well, and probably tighten or loosen up the car because they're probably like, you know, the car is too loose, too tight. I need to make some adjustments. I need to get faster. Like look at Slade. He was right there keeping up with him, and I feel like he may need to take that, or he may have to take some wedge adjustments on the pit stop when we get the green flag stops.
You're right about that. As focus, some guys at the 95 of Brennan's gonna hit pit road.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like someone was already on pit road, and it was Brennan. So and Max Boost is catching him. Max Boost is getting, he's there.
Looks like about to lead here. Max Boost looking for the lead. Trying to run him back on the outside. And 6 of Baronate holding steady on that bottom. But I believe that 77 is faster. Six Baronate trying to hold steady is now. I believe the 38 of Slade is going to be making his way down the pit road. If that was the signal I believe I seen. And I seen it correctly. The 38 of Slade is now on the pit road.
And looks like, hey, a four teammate going with Slade, as you see. Yep, it's Perky. Perky's going with Slade. I believe those two are going to make their scheduled pit stop. Like I said, green flag pit stops are going to happen. So green flag stops are happening.
Katie's going to make his way down the pit road as well. Gave the signal down the back straightaway. The 77 is running that 6 car hard, and that's what he wants to do right now. Because when he gets on the pit road, this could be the outcome. This could change the way the stage 1 ends here. The 77 could come off way faster than the 6 car when he goes to pit road. Right now, he wants to run him hard.
Bags on pit road, as you see Bags, the 1 car, and there's Big D and KD. Both those guys are hitting pit road because, like I mentioned, those tires may be a factor. So, you think that when do you think after, let's just say this for a conspiracy where the 6 pits and there you see the 10 cars on pit road. I do apologize for interrupting myself, but do you think after all this happens that will give the race lead to Brendan?
It depends on how fast Brendan's lap times are running. Brendan is running pretty such a lap times when it comes to the line now. He just ran a 33, which isn't a bad lap time, but I don't know if it's enough to get him excuse me, the lead right now. I don't know if it's enough to get him the lead. That early pit stop, pitting early doesn't always guarantee you the lead. It all depends on how good your car is at that point in time.
As we see more guys hitting pit road, as the 37 of Aqua, he is on pit road, so he's making his green flag pit stop.
The 77 and 6 are still staying out right now, still battling for the lead. Baronet still hanging on the first with Max Boost right on his bumper for second.
Led every lap. That's incredible. And people are trying to get around him, but, he's saying, nah, I want to lead all these laps. I want to be Jeff Burton.
Flash right now, currently in third, I believe, sitting in third, having a very stellar performance. It's Max Boost looking to make that move on that outside again. He's going to be there. Oh, he's going. Crossover. Baronet led that lap. I'm coming to turn 1 here.
And gets him. Freddie, can he pull it off in the backstretch? Looking, new leader, 77 Max Boost.
77 Max Boost to the lead.
But will he lead a lap to stop the 6 from leading all the laps?
And literally, this car has dominated every lap. The 77 finally ends that streak right now. 77 leads the lap.
Good job.
As these guys are still running on the track right now. The 43 of Coach Matt hits pit road. Awesome paint scheme right there. Rocking the DoorDash 43. Love the paint scheme. Former Bubba Wallace paint scheme on the 43, but now it's carried to the 23. But I would still love it on that 43 car.
Jose is coming off a pit road. Hopefully, these guys are having are having a decent stage 1, but stages will probably be going by fast, and then the last bit it will get fun. I will tell you that. And it looks
Definitely
like Robbie hits pit road as we speak, as he makes his pit stop.
Robbie racing in the 13 car makes his way down pit road. The English native. Love that man from the European world over there. Mans is up late. Let's not forget, he's up very late. They're like 5 hours ahead, so.
That is true.
He's up at like 2, 3 in the morning right now. It's pretty crazy. Not gonna lie. As we still have the leaders right now, they're still on the track. Third place of Also Flash still on the track. Those top 3 haven't budged. Haven't even thought about coming down the pit road yet. As I believe the 6 is going to get the signal. I think 6 car Baronet's going to hit pit road.
We see the 18 of, I know he's not really racing, but KFB is on pit road. And yes, Baronet is on pit road. I was going to ask, how long do you think Baronet and the 77 of Max Boost can last? And I believe Baronet just let that go and let the 77 just blow by him. So
and now this also depends on how fast those guys behind them are running too. That already pitted laps ago. How fast they were running. Was Slade running 30-second lap times that he should have been running? Like, was he running perfection lap times to get that lead right now? This could shake up here. This is the 18 of Diesel leads off pit road.
Yep, and there's the 77. Max Boost gives it up as the 34 now takes the race lead of Flash. Flash takes the lead as we saw Max Boost. Yep, Max Boost is on pit road. This is probably his stop finally, as this will be changing everything.
34 Flash, awesome paint scheme as well. Currently your leader, as I believe he's pitting now. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
.34 is going to hit pit road now, as we will see who will cycle through to be your current race leader. Brennan's running 12th as we speak right now. Coming to the line, I believe, if I'm not wrong, Slate's the leader. Or he will be the leader. If I'm not wrong. I could be wrong, though. We'll have to wait.
I believe you would be right. Let's just hope.
Based off of how this map's looking on Brennan's stream and then looking at the racetrack, I believe he's the leader. And that's what I was talking about right there. As 34 car is just now coming off pit road. He's in 1 and 2. The 38 of Slade's coming off of turn 2 right now.
Here comes his teammate. Remember, this the 34 is on fresher tires, and Flash is on fresher tires because he just.
But can he get up the speed faster? Because Slade is coming on that outside. He is chugging on that train right now. Here comes Slade down to the bottom. 21 of Perky as well.
As I do believe
34 got that lead lap, but I believe, and actually, the 14 is still on the racetrack. He has not. I don't believe he's pitted yet. And I do believe I know who the 14 is. Like Jason, he's actually your current leader right now.
Holy cow!
The changes.
He just hit the start-finish line. He's going into turns 1 and 2 now. That I don't think he's. Jason hasn't pitted yet. I don't think, but it looks like he is slowing down to signal that he is pitting this time. So I wonder, was he trying to save a lot of fuel, or do you think he was trying to conserve those tires?
If I know Jason, he likes to save fuel. He's trying to make this stage, trying to make it to the end. And the thing is, this changes up a lot of things for the playoff guys, because he's not in the playoffs. So this just changes a lot of things for the playoff guys here. This isn't giving someone that's in the playoffs max points or that extra playoff point. This is giving someone that's not in the playoffs that extra point. As I think he's signaling, or he's really trying to conserve. One of the two. I think he's really conserving, and the lead he has is very big. I mean, it's a big lead. And they're coming off of turn 2 now. He's going in turn 3.
Heading to start-finish line as we speak, and he just hit the line. I don't know. This is incredible.
This is incredible.
I've never seen anyone save this much of fuel. I've never seen this before. Can we just say, have you ever?
No, I have never.
But I believe if he can make it around, Slade is on the backstretch. It looks like Jason looks like
he's coming in 3 to go. He loves to go in stage 1. No way.
Oh, don't pull up Lightning McQueen, buddy. Don't pull.
No way. And the 14 of Kill like Jason is mad. I mean, I've seen a couple cup races and watching him. He's good at saving the fuel mileage. Him and Coach Matt will tempt those fuel miles runs. They remind me of the Brad Keselowski, like of NASCAR. They just want to attempt those fuel mileage runs, and they have a way of doing it. But the leaders are right there. Can he coast 2 more laps? The 77 of Max Boost is second right now. As I believe he's second. They are closing in at a phenomenal rate. It's 2 to go, though. Will they catch him? The 14 trying to do the impossible right now. Oh, my goodness.
He needs a caution. Jason needs a caution.
They're coming.
Oh, hang
We're going
on
in
to
3 and 4. We're coming to the last lap of stage 1.
What his chances of pinning should have been now, but that
He's still there.
White flag.
White flag in stage 1. They are chugging behind him. I hear that 77 coming right there. 2, 3, 1, and 2. The 77 is leaning. He is flying through there. Can the 14 hang on? I think he's out.
Oh no!
I think he might be out.
Oh no!
14's out. Oh! The 77 of Max Boost. The 6 of Baronate. 1, 2. And just like that, the 14. Actually, yeah, the 14. The 77 of Max Boost gets the stage.
Unbelievable.
Finish right there for stage 1, guys.
Wow, that was
Max
incredible.
Boost caps off the stage win after flying to catch that 14. And the 14, he had the good strategy call. It was just, oh man. As Baronet will be second, Slade third, KD fourth, Flash with a top 5 in stage 1. That man Perky, Big D, Taddy, Kill Like Jason, and Birdster will be your top 10 in the stage here. Decent points for a couple of those guys there. I know pointing out K-Taddy, it might only be 2 points, but 2 points is 2 points. That's good. Got some stage points there. What a finish right there to cap off stage 1.
That is incredible. That was the most incredible stage I've ever seen. But here we go, going into the Geico restart zone.
And we're lining up
to the gears we go.
for stage 2. Green flag.
Slade, as you see on the restart, he may take it 3 wide, but he was like, I'll back off. I'm not going to take it 3 wide into 1.
As 77 hit the apron right there, but he still maintains 38 to Slade. Right there behind the Baronet, shovels out the 3rd. And look at a 34. Flash looking very, it's going to sound corny. Flash, he's looking very good. Man's is fast this evening. 34, Slade is hounding that 77's bumper.
Oh, my goodness.
Awesome racing from these guys. Here the 6 of Baronet standing there as well. If I had to pick who the 3 fastest cars were, well, they're right here. The fastest 3 cars are right here in the top 3. These guys are outstandingly fast. And
oh boy, I feel like...
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was going to say, oh boy, he may get him here. He may get him. See, he's mirror driving him, but I believe he may push him up the racetrack. Slade may push him up the racetrack.
And I want to point out, even though Kill Like Jason ran out of fuel towards that end of the stage, he's further than what he was. And he's making gains now, I believe, for 6th place underneath the 9. Yes, underneath the 9 car. I'm saying, look, that might not have been a bad call. It might not have given him the stage win, but it did give him the track position he definitely needed. These guys are shuffling out on the back of the field here. And a couple guys I wanted to point out that I am very surprised about is Jose in the 11, the 95 of Brendan, and also the 18 of
Diesel.
Even though they are also my fellow teammates, even though, you know, not in the same series, but still same company. I'm very shocked right now. Diesel's kind of making his ground back up. He's making his positions, but I'm very shocked to see those guys in the back half of the field right now.
As you see, it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can the Chevys actually break that train up?
And actually, if you want to be technical, the top 8, 7 of them are forwards. The one lone Chevy is the 9 car of Big Destroyer, who's actually been the main, besides, actually, scratch that, Max Beast is there too. But the 2 Chevys dominant right now are those 2. No other Chevys have really been up there to go get that lead from these guys. The 4s are showing on putting on a dominant performance here in Vegas.
Can Slade get him? He like I said earlier, I mean, he looks pretty, he's not fast in the 1 and 2, but he may get him here probably in the 3 and 4. Can Slade get him at the end of stage 2?
And is Slade biding his time? Is Slade trying to make him push harder than he should push him? But that also could be a downfall for Slade. Can't forget about that either.
Look at that! Everyone went to the apron. Everyone just was like, "Nope, we're all going to the apron."
We're cutting it. We're cutting the track today.
So the only the only driver who we lost was Jocko, who was not really a factor. But hey, you know, it would have been good to see that number 22 go back to victory lane here at Las Vegas. But you can't win them all.
Can't win them all, and he's getting points, and that definitely is for sure. Even though I don't think he's in the playoffs, so I don't think that really, his points matter. But hey, points matter even if you're not racing in the rounds or in the playoffs. Points still matter to me because you want to finish the best you can out of all the drivers that didn't make it to that, the final four. Finishing fifth, in my opinion, is still a decent year.
I don't know if you're seeing this, but I think the 77 of Max Boost is lagging. I can't tell if you're seeing it too, but he is.
Oh, nope. I see it. Yeah, I see it a little bit. I don't know if it's server lag. I don't think he's lagging hard, but I've seen Max Boost lag out of races before, so.
I guess he's getting that boost.
Oh, man. The corny jokes just keep coming from us, doesn't it?
Hey, it's my first coverage. Give me some.
Man, it's me and Nick in the booth. We're having a great time here. Thank you guys for showing out. Lance, how you doing? I see you checking out the stream. Hope you guys are having a great time. As much fun as we are, because this is some awesome racing right now. I mean, some phenomenal racing by these guys. Max Boost ahead of the field right now with 38 of Slade and the 6 of Baronate, the class of the field. Those three drivers, very sporty, but I cannot discount that 34 of Flash. He's just riding there very quietly.
Sorry about that. There was a little bit of contact between the 12 of KD and the 9. Looked like almost a wreck, but I was like, oh, that's not gonna look good. But sorry to interrupt, but I believe that. See, the 9's actually cutting his nose off, trying to get that position back. This
guy's getting real racy back there. As like I pointed out, the 18, he's making his way through the field now. He's slowly starting to make his way up there. The 9 car is trying to do a lot of blocking right now.
Yep. Big D is just trying to block every position he's got. He's needing to block at that high lane. He needs to block, and there you see, like, Slade is, how do I say this? I'm not trying to go back and forth on the front, but yeah, you see that. Oh, teammates kill like Jason. Oh, save it. Good save by kill like Jason. Got a little help with his teammate and the 43 of Coach Matt. Yes, Coach Matt. Someone's off the pace. It is the 11 of Jose. This is not looking too good for the 11 crew.
It's not looking good for Jose right now, and stage points is what he needed. Because like I said, he was only 4 points behind out the cutoff. Now if he can rally back and get a good finish, that'd be good for him too. He's focused back on the lead. His 77 starting to get a gap. 38 and 6 and the 34. They're all easily spreaded. And now I can say honestly, class of 4 because the 34 car, he's very sporty. He's looking very good.
Yes, he is with that Daytona 500 winner car. Well, not the car he's running with, but driving with the driver who won the 2021 Daytona 500. I guess he has the luck. Ooh.
Let's focus on some action on the track here. The 43 of Coach Matt looking on the outside of the 10, trying to make that outside lane work. And some guys can make that outside lane work. It's just whether or not you actually can. Me, per se, I'm one of the drivers that can. It's a little bit of contact between the 14 and the 10.
Yeah, there's teammates, but come on now, show some teammate love right there. But as you saw, I believe it was the 21 who he almost took the wall down, but still going as everyone is now in their own zip code, as you could say, in Danica Patrick Spire would say, where's the leader? In a different zip code.
You're not wrong, man. They're spread out decently, especially that front 4. they have pulled away big time, as I see the 34, I believe, is making its way to third place. That's right, Flash underneath the 6 car.
Flash.
Ooh, a little contact coming off of 4. These boys are racing.
They are. Looks like the 9 of Big D's got some nose damage, and he's got some damage. I've done this before myself. If I've got damage, I'll be like, okay, I can I can repair that if a caution comes out. I don't need to do that during the stage show. It doesn't cost me. But anyhow, we go back to, I believe, the front. If I can get to the front.
And for Flash, this is only his second start. Man's got a top 10 in his first run, and now he's in the top 3 in his second run. Showing up these guys. He's not in the playoffs. He's not here for playoffs. He's here to show out. He's here to showcase his skill. He's here to say, I can beat these guys even if they are in the playoffs right now. And he's basically kind of pulling a late rookie kind of mode here. He's showing a lot of speed and talent, and he knows what he's doing here. He deserves that spot in that 34 car, and heck of a run for him in the third place.
Very well. I believe he's doing a heck of a job. I believe he was running. I think he led a couple laps during that last green flag cycle before the stage ended. Yeah, good job, good man.
That's that experience up there. In my opinion, like I said, in any series you can lead laps. The next step for you is to win. Now, obviously, he's got the top 10 material. He's got the good finishes he can get. Clearly, he's running great right now. Even only in second start, he's running great right now. Challenged and Slade for second.
Sorry to interrupt, but we have some green flag pit stops here going with Coach Matt, and looks like the one of Bags. So, can we say this? Will this be the start of green flag pit stops?
It could be. It could be the start. It's whether or not these guys want to fold into that hand. Slade is now on the pit road.
So is Robbie, and Robbie follows.
Green flag pit stops are occurring, but we'll see how long the 77 of Max Boost stays out. Remember how long he stayed out the last time.
Probably would have ran out of fuel and be like, oh, yep, I'm going to run out. I'm going to run this thing to the end. But sometimes you got to pit. It looks like the 10 car of Brewster, he's going to look to pit here, and yeah, he's going to, he almost missed pit road, but he looks to dive into pit road, and he makes it to pit road.
Hopefully there's not a speeding penalty there.
That's the least that I forgot to mention. That is the least thing you don't need in the final stage. When we go into the final stage, you cannot have a speeding. And looks like Big D will be going to pit road this time. As you see, he is going to merge down to pit road. Yes, he is going to hit pit road here.
We're coming to 15 to go now. 77, 34, and 6 have not pitted the top 3. They're staying out there. The only one of the big 4 that have ran in this race right now, they're currently, the top ones up front. Slade, he's the only one that pitted. As these top 3 still staying out right now. Will that be an issue later on? And Slade is back on track ahead of the 11 of Jose right now. If Slade can run some decent laps, he could get that lead. It's just, I don't know. His car fell off towards the run. His car fell off towards the end of that run there. And if he makes some adjustments, I believe he can go up there and go get that lead if he's running some abysmal lap times right now. And I don't think I use abysmal right now, but amazing. There we go. We'll say that.
Yeah. Brennan got a little sideways by himself, but still going, as we can see some guys wonder when the next driver is going to hit that pit. And I say that the 21 of Perky, he's on pit road. As I was going to say, when's the next car going to pit? And I said that there's the 21's going to hit that pit stop, and good job as he make his. It's okay. I wonder. I believe Max Boost will have to pit in the next 2 to 3 laps.
Well, I'm following the onboard of Brennan, and right now he's at 4 laps, which coming in line to be 3. So Max Boost, he's got to be running. He's getting low on there, but they're pushing each other. They're trying to see how long, and this could all fall back into Slade's hands right here because he knows these guys are on older tires. This could fall back into Slade's hands, as I believe the 34 is signaling he's going to go down a pit road.
Yep, and as you mentioned, as we mentioned in the pre-race show, there you see, yep, the 34 Flash is going to hit pit road as I mentioned last night. We were at Road America for the National Series. Brendan saved his tires, and I think this time he's trying to save fuel. But how much can he save?
Exactly. This line now, he'll be at 2 laps to go on fuel. At the 77, still staying out as well.
Nope, he's pitting right
He's
here.
pitting Max Boost. And the 6 car will follow as well.
That will give the lead, I believe.
Here goes the 12, the 14, the 37 of K-Taddy. All of them hit pit road.
Uh-oh. Did the 14... Uh-oh. I think killed like Jason didn't... I think he didn't make
it. 14
didn't...
missed.
Oh, no. Oh, my.
Kill like Jason had... I think he just missed it by inches.
Wow.
And that's just a tough run there. Doing the smart thing, though. Getting out the lane. Smart driver right there.
Very smart. That is a very smart move. And that's tough. You know, I saw him come. I was like, you know, he is going to pit. He's going to...
Oh, as Brennan goes around coming into pit road.
Oh, that... Oh, look at that. He's got a ton of nose damage, but I would think pit under the caution instead of here, because you do not.
He had it too. He got in. His tires were very low. He had 2% on his right front and 8% on his right rear. Man was trying to get in there as smooth as he could, and it was just too much for him. Hopefully he can rally back. As the 18.
Diesel exited his pit stall. I believe
like you mentioned. 34 of Slade, 38 of Slade, I believe, is the leader.
I would think, because you said if all these cycle out, that would give Slade the stage.
Especially
lead.
how fast he was running them down.
He was tracking them down.
As I'm waiting for the 95 to hit the race check again to see exactly who the leader is, but I believe 38 might be your leader. Actually, the 11's on pit road. He's still the leader currently.
And looks like, oh my goodness.
And there goes to the lead, Slade.
But can he hang on to Max Boost? Because remember, Max, what's his name? Slade actually, he was trying to gain on the 77, but now it's, I believe, the 77 of Max Boost's turn to catch that tail of.
And he's closing in.
Slade. As I say that, it happens, don't it? Jeez.
They're closing in. They just crossed that 8 to go. Or 7 to go, sorry.
And you got to think about it. Max Boost has got fresher tires because Slade pitted way before he did. So that means the 77 of Max Boost will be our race leader.
And you gotta believe that the 38 is trying to get points now, trying to get as many points as he can, and he's got a good distance over third place. He can get second place points right now.
I believe he may. I don't know. I don't want to say this now, but I believe he may be the Kevin Harvick of this league, because he's got 7 wins, looking for number 8 tonight.
Max Boost with a stellar performance here, looking very sporty.
And Jose is, he is. I'm sorry to say this, but I feel bad for Jose. He needed some state. I think, I know he's going to get eliminated tonight. I feel like it, but I feel bad for him. It's hard to see these guys. You're trying to fight for your position. You're trying to fight for a round of 8 position, but sometimes you just can't. It's hard to hold that position there, but. We'll see what happens in the final stage, but I don't want to jinx it right now.
That race isn't over, but like you said, as my Cup Series teammates I'm a little baffled by the 11 and the 95. The 18's kind of showing a little bit of prosperity. He's getting up towards the front. He's getting back up there, but the 95 and 11, I'm a little bit shocked by. And I know Brendan was probably more focused on his National Series racing, which is definitely what he should be focused on. So it probably explains his side a lot. But the 11 of Jose, definitely, he has had an awesome couple mile and a half car, so it's barely mind baffling to me. Like, he's back there.
And you see right now, I believe Max Boost is going to catch some lap traffic. Will that play in a factor, or will how do I say this? Jose will be he will be in front of Max Boost. Will Jose move out of the way for Max Boost, or will he just go around him?
It's coming to Max Boost is on the 2 lap to go mark now.
As they will be coming to one lap to go in stage number 2.
And what a performance by Max Boost, as the 6 and I believe the 34 both passed Slade here, yes. So the 6 is now in second, battling for second against the 34 of Flash, and the 38 of Slade is now 4th.
Such a long 6 Bright I can't say his name right, but
Marinate.
Baronet, he dominated some of the first part of this thing, but now it's the 77, and coming off turn number 4, stage 2 winner is the 77 of Max Boost. Good job, bud.
6 car is going to hang on and get second place. 34 Flash will be 3rd. 38 Slade caps off in 4th.
Oh.
Also finishes towards the back of the pack there for extra stage points. This brings stage 2 to an end here. 77 and Max Boost putting on a stellar performance right now. One of the fastest, literally the fastest car on the track. But there are still 3 other drivers that can keep up with him, and that's been proven.
I believe the Fords are going to get Max Boost. I believe so.
That's Taddy finished 9th in that stage, getting some stage points. And as we talked about Diesel, he finished 8th in that stage. Making his way up towards the front there. To come back to the restart zone. Take it away, Nick.
Green flag, up through the gears we go.
'77 of Max Boost takes off in the turn 1 there. With 34 Flash, I believe has the second fastest car, in my opinion. He's been showing a little bit more speed as this race is going on. As now he's at the second, but the 9 car, Big D, looking for second back over him. Awesome battling between these guys.
This is incredible.
We got cars in the wall over turn 4. We stay green.
I almost said we've been in a green flag run for how long, but how long can these guys keep it up with? This stage, I believe, may get hectic because, there you go. Like I said, the 95 of Brendan and the 14 of like Jason, they almost tangled up there. But I believe coming into this final stage, there may be cautions after cautions, but I don't want to jinx it. I'm just trying to put my thought out there, but who knows?
This might be a dogfight here at the 34. Look at it at 34. A Flash looking for the lead here. 2, 3, and 4.
Can he get him?
The 6 car looking to take it 3 wide, possibly. No. 77 Max Boost just has such good speed on that outside. It's so hard to beat him on the inside in 3 and 4 especially.
Just make sure you don't get spiked right there, bud.
Slade starting to slowly get back in the picture here. As the Flash looks to get a little loose. There goes the 6 of Baronet underneath him. Tried to. 6 had to get out the throttle.
Hey, don't count that 21 of your boy Oh!
Ooh!
Oh!
Baronet in the wall. 34, I believe. It had a lag for a second. Something happened there. Either a lag or he got loose. One of the
Hey,
two.
look at
But
that! Looking for bound for third. It's Perky. It's Perky. Look at him battling for
that
the third
man,
position. Come on,
Perky!
Perky. Can he actually hang on? Can he clear him? Can he clear Slade? Yes, he can.
Goes into turn 3. Third place now, Perky. And as we've seen, a good trend here. The Fords are still dominating throughout the field, even though Max Boost is in first place.
Boy, it has to be tough now for that number 6, man. You know, it was going so well as we have a slow car up there. It looks like the Fortune killed Jason. It's something. It looks like I think something's wrong with him, and you know he's about to get lapped. So he better not pull a. Oh my goodness, Kevin LePage there.
21 of Perky third. We got the 38 of Slade in fourth, and Slade just been mired in that little area. That third to fourth area, as I think we will get a caution. I believe yes. We have caution. Caution at the line.
Brennan. Oh,
Max Boost. I don't know if that was Brennan was the caution. I know he wrecked just now. I don't know what the caution was for. I would say that it was for the 6, maybe. I could be wrong. I have no idea, but there is a caution at the 77 Max Boost. Perky, as I believe, will be second. I don't know what the 30. I thought it was 34, but I don't know what 34 is doing.
I don't know.
But Max Boost is the current leader, as I believe pit road will be open this time. If everybody's caught up, slowed down, caught up, ready to go. Yep, pit road's open. And 77 will lead them down. As I believe, because the 34 was lagging, I think he's going to the back. I think it was a lag.
Yes, it looked like it. And is he towards that? Yes, he is towards the back. That is tough for the 34 Flash. Up there, fighting for the lead, fighting for the win. Now has to fall to the rear for a lag. Man, that you hate to see it right there.
You hate to see it right there, but we're going to see a great battle off pit road as who's going to get the lead coming off of here. $77 over Perky right now. 77 of Max Boost will get it. Perky second. Followed by Big D. Then the 38 of Slade will be third. I mean fourth, sorry. And fifth, Taddy making his way up.
Don't count Taddy out. He may have a good chance of doing good tonight.
Sixth will be Bags there. Seventh will be the 12 of KD. Eighth will be the 10 car. And ninth. Look at my man's coming up there. My owner, Diesel, making his way through his way. 10th will be Coach Matt. Top 10 is kind of shaking up a little bit. Got a couple different faces up there, a couple different players. And especially, we got 2 Chevys now in the top 3. 3 Chevys in the top 5. Which is a different sighting than we've seen all race.
I tell you what, you could say this: can a non-playoff driver? I believe that would. I believe we will see a non-playoff driver like the 21 of Perky. Can he pull something out of the hat and actually upset? Can he upset the number 77 of Max Boost? As I believe this is the choose cone rule in effect.
Yes, it is. It's a 77 and a 21. Both picked the inside, which will put the 9 car of the Big D on the outside of the 77. Good call or bad call on the 21?
I think that would be it's controversy because if I would think, would you want the top or would you want the bottom? But I think if you're the 21, I think you would help out the 77 of Max Boost to get that lead. But hey, it's crazy how, you know, all this plays out. And look at that. Look at the fourth of Bags. He's right there running.
Yes, he is.
Position.
Fourth place. This top 6. This whole top 10 is just different. So coming to the restart zone. We're getting ready to go. Max Boost, Big Destroyer on the outside here. Choose rule came into effect. As we come to the Geico restart zone, we are green flag back again in stage 3.
Not a good restart for the 9. That's not even. That's not good. He didn't get going, but can
and the 21. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Can he get him on the bottom? Can he get him on the top? No, he can't. He can try to get to the bottom, but can he get here?
It's 77 of Max Boost looks to take off with a gap there. 21 of Perky. It's up to second right now, maintaining, looking very good. The 9 car of Big D, 4, and fourth is the 1 car of Bags, and I believe fifth will be Slade.
Good run for some of these guys who are not in the playoffs. Good run for some of them.
Awesome runs, and that showcases the rest. That shows that their season, just because they didn't make the playoffs, their season isn't over. These guys still have a lot to prove to show that they're worth here. Because, like the owners have said, no one's seat is guaranteed in the next season. So even if you didn't make the playoffs, you can go out here with a good run, and you might get a seat for next year. That helps out right there. Good runs help out. Wins help out too, though.
Look at this. We may have almost had a 3-wide situation with the 1 of Bags, the 9 of D, and 21 of Perky.
The 9 car, Big Destroyer, currently second. Perky on the outside, but look at the 1 of Bags drove it in there deep that time. Trying to hope it sticks.
Look who's trying.
We got 3 wide in the back.
Look who's Kanan. Look who's trying to pass that 21. It's our old buddy Slade. Can he get there?
Slade trying to get his way back in the top 5 here. Just want to point out my owner and Diesel making his way as well. Trying to look under the 37 and crack in. Getting that top 5 there. He's in the top 8, top 10 at least. I believe he's in the 9th position.
And look who you see. That's a good thing because look at this. Max Boost is saying, "Y'all battle. Y'all just battle, and I'm just gonna pull away."
Max Boost is gonna check out on the field here, looking like Kyle Larson in these. Actually, Kyle Larson at Las Vegas check out in the field and was gone.
Oh goodness, that was bad. That Kill Like Jason almost earned the 6, but that is an amazing save right there. Good save.
Very nice, starting to slowly make his way up through the field as well. But will he be able to catch up to these guys towards the end? And like you said, cautions could happen. Cautions breed cautions, and these guys are going to get aggressive. And we only had our first caution hit in this, besides the stage breaks, in this stage. Caution's going to breed caution. These guys are amping up their aggression. But that 77 of Max Boost, he's checking out. He's in a whole another zip code, as the Bush brothers as anybody would say to the Bush brothers, mainly Kyle Bush. A whole nother zip code.
Sorry about that. That was crazy how the 6 of Baronet, he almost got caught up with the 43-18 in that group. That would have been ugly.
Now these guys are back here 3 wide.
Boy, where's Larry Mack when you need his trends?
Whoa, if I remember correctly, based off of me watching the race, the trend said with about, I think, the last cautions coming in, I think 23 laps to go, I think he said, which we are coming to. Brennan at the line, 36 to go. So they're on 36 laps to go. The trend says 23 laps or less is when the last caution comes out. But they've only had, I think, 1 or 2 green-white checkers in the past 5 to 6 Las Vegas races. So it's possible. It's not very possible.
As you mentioned there, you see the 77 of Max Boost. You said it. He's checked out. He's like, nope, see y'all later. I'm gone. Y'all just let me win this thing. Go for another win.
And so these guys are going to battle back here, and that's what he wants to see, the battling, because he's going to be able to pull away, because while they're battling each other, he's able to run flawless lap times. That's 77 Max Boost, man. He mind baffles me. Every time I cover a race of his, he just mind baffles me. He's mind baffles me how fast this car can be. Same thing with Mike RPM, who's another driver. Fluffy was another one as well. Those guys mind baffling. Cola, and actually was a good one too. Those 4, my opinion, just when they got the lead, they could take off and go with it, and they were gone. And it just amazes me how you can pull away this big, especially against the talent that's in this group. how you can get this far away. It's literally the max boost 77 in first, and then second through, I believe, seventh is currently just hanging out right there in a little pack.
I don't know if you saw it, but the 43 of Matt, Coach Matt, he was trying to get away from that big group and was like, you know, y'all go. I don't want to cause a big pileup. Let me just go, and I'm just gonna stick back here. So good move
Now,
by the 43.
do you believe that these second through seventh cars right here, as Big D is in the second place, 12 car KD is third. We got Bags. Also, we got Taddy. We got 21 of Perky, and we got the 38 of Slade. Do you believe these guys are working together, trying to get to see, as we see a battle, as soon as I say that, see a battle, the 37 and the 1 car. But do you believe these guys are trying to work together, get some speed on them, try to catch this 77, because they are faster, as you know, as one, you are faster. Instead of singularly, you can't beat them by themselves. Working together, do you think they can catch them?
Oh, I believe so. I mean, if you have a bunch of horsepower, if you have that speed, I believe we can catch them. As you see another battle, as you see Taddy versus Slade right there battling for that position. I believe Slade gets the position. No, but it looks like Taddy's gonna. Look at that. Look, the 37 of Taddy and the 21 of Perky. They're going to be like going high and trying to get around Slade.
Because guys in the back here shuffling out here. And I want to point out again, Diesel Racing guys the guys are in the back, and they're just not as, I can't think of the word right now, but they're not, I guess, not showing up to par as normally as I would expect them to do. And it's really just in awe right now of how they're in the back here. But these guys could also be planning on some strategy, you know, towards the end of the stage here. So I'm not going to count them out just yet. 77 Max Busto just clearly looking very good right now. The 9 in second. And I believe the 12 car KD will be a third, as the 9 and 12 are battling right now for second. 12 car looks to be a little bit faster, in my opinion, than the 9 car.
Coach Matt is on pit road, as you know, this will maybe be a strategy call, but this is maybe for what could be his last stop of the night.
As I believe it is. It's in the 29. We're in 29 laps to go, coming to 28 to go. I think he can make it from here.
As you see teammates right there battling. The Diesel right there and Brendan right there. Brendan in the 95 and Diesel right there in the 18. Does Brendan slide up in him? Yes, and he gets the position. But like you mentioned,
Baronate is in 8th, and the 34 Flash is in 10th. They are coming. Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
Oh, my man, finish the line for me. Thank you.
Hey,
these guys are doing great out here, man. I'm so impressed, and I'm very impressed by how fast the Baronet and the 34 Flash have made their way back into the top 10.
That's true.
If we get a late race caution, key factors there, guys.
I'd like to mention something, but I know this is off topic, but I'd like to thank Slade and Caleb Hunt and my good buddy right here, Koala, man. This has been a great, the last few days here in the booth. I mean, I've been looking for a gig out here. I've been looking for something to do because, hell, I've been trying to look for a league where I can actually commentate without people arguing. But I'd like to thank Slade, Koala, and Caleb Hunt. I would like to thank y'all so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I would love to come back for the next season.
Yes, sir. That's what we look for. That's what this league's for. And you know, thanks to all the guys that support it, and especially our affiliates supporting us. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. But yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here to showcase the skill from both inside the booth but on the racetrack as well. Showcase commentary skills up here, but also showcase that we got some elite drivers here, and in my opinion, one of the best leagues of drivers here. So counting the national and counting the Pocono Raceway Cup Series, these guys we've got some stellar talent, and glad to have you on board, my man, Nick. We're glad to have you here. Awesome.
Yeah, I've been looking for this my whole life, but as I wanted to say this, but it looked like the 13 of Robbie making his final pit stop, which now this means the 43 and 13 can make their pit stops as Robbie is now coming off the pit road. So, do you pit very soon, or do you try to save?
It all comes down. Look at Max Boost's lead here, because you gotta think these guys aren't thinking can they make it. At this point, they're thinking how fast can we run to outrun that 77. I mean, the gap he has, he's already in 4, and they're just coming off 3. So I mean, he's got a good gap. I don't see anybody, unless there's a caution, I don't see anybody catching him. It's just, I don't see anybody running his lap times. There we go. That's what I'll say. I don't see anybody running his lap times based off of how I'm looking at him and how I've been watching him for the past couple laps. He's hitting flawless lap times right now. I just don't see anybody else right now in that category running these flawless lap times after, especially even if he's on old tires, they have to still run flawless lap times when they get those new tires. I don't believe they're doing that. I don't see it. He's got too big of a lead right now.
As we see I believe we saw more cars on pit road as we see Brennan coming onto the track. I believe, who else did we have on pit road? That's all. But Robbie, I'm sorry, guys. Robbie, Coach Mac, and the 95 of Brendan, those guys are already made their pit stops, but yeah, I don't think it will be enough to catch that 77. Like you mentioned, he has got that big gap. He's got a good, and as we have a battle for third here.
Third, Slade making his way present. Slade looking very swifty out there tonight. Nice in a sick guard. The 38 car looking very nice. I love the red.
I'm surprised he's not driving his 21 car this year in this league. Surprising. Up there's the 21 of your boy, Perky.
That man, Perky.
Perky. I believe Perky may have a good chance of next season if he gets picked up for a ride. I have high hopes. He may be doing good.
I have high hopes for Perky. I have, based off of from when I first started doing this to now, and even if I haven't been here, but just watching Perky, Perky's gotten a lot better, and I see him doing great things in the next couple seasons. If he's here, I believe he will be here. Perky's gonna do a lot of good things.
As you mentioned, there is Brewster. He's on pit road. Remember, he's above, and so is the 18 of Diesel. Both of them are above the cutoff. So, does this play strategy of their points situation, or do you think if you pit now and you finish where you finish, do you think they can make it? Do you think they'll actually be into the next round?
It would almost have to be a strategy call at this point, but like I said. I've gone to, I've first one from the National Series, and going into my races, if I'm ahead of those guys that are ahead of me, then I know I'm doing good in points. And those guys have to think about that. If they looked at the points, they have to remember, these guys are ahead of me, but if I'm ahead of them, then I know I've gained a certain amount of points on them. You see what I'm saying? Like, these guys have to have that mentality, and as I'm following with Taddy right now, like I said, he was only, Jose was only 4 points out. That means K-Taddy was only 6 points out, which means he can get a good finish and still make it in if Diesel, because Diesel's barely hanging, Diesel wasn't that much points ahead. But we also got to take in the fact of Cola not making this race. That could play a key factor. Cola, more than likely, based off of how these guys are running, could be eliminated out of this championship right now.
As I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we've already hit past lap. I think we've passed 23 laps to go. So if we have, then that trend, I believe.
We are on 17, actually 16, more than likely. Max Boost is on pit road. He's coming to 16 to go now. The 37 of Taddy is the leader as he passes the 77 on pit road. As I believe 37 is going to hit pit road this time.
So looks like okay, I know for sure this thing, I believe now, this is, thank goodness, I'm going to just point this out, thank goodness Max Boost did not get a speeding ticket. As there you see, Taddy hits pit road. Is you don't need a speeding ticket right now because a speeding ticket is not what.
Not right now, especially with this many laps left. Not right now.
That is a good thing because 77, or I'm sorry, Max Boost is, I believe, about to get lapped, but that one car of Bags, I believe he is going to hit pit road very soon, and that means he will be, that gives Max Boost a good chance to stay on the lead lap. But here's the thing, if Max Boost gets lapped right now, even though he's lapped, and that one car, if he is leading, that will give his lap, he'll get that lap back.
Exactly, he will get that lap back, as the leader will be Max Boost to shuffle out through the field. Max Boost is currently first, as I believe Bags would be second with the 12 car of KD in third. As actually KD makes the move for second here. Perky is in fourth. So guys, this top 4 to 5 has hit a whole shuffle button. I mean, besides Max Boost, you know, still doing Max Boost things, this whole top 5 has kind of hit a shuffle here. KD's up to second. Bags, we're just now talking about him. He's running third. I've been slowly, you know, watching him coming towards the front. He's up in third place right now.
Doing pretty well for. I gotta give props to Perky. Pretty good job from my boy. He just made a pit stop too. He's in fourth.
Perky's got the tires. And like I said, these guys, as I look at the top 5, we got Max Boost, followed by KD, followed by the by 1 car Bags, 21 of Perky, and I believe the 9 car of Big Destroyer is in 5th. And the only ones that are in the playoffs out of that top 5 are Big D and Max Boost. The other 3, or sorry, I think KD is also in the playoffs. No, KD is not in the playoffs either. The other 3 are not in the playoffs. I feel like KD is in the playoffs, and I feel like I'm just very blind and I can't see it. No, it's not. No,
he's not.
No, I don't even see his name on the points.
I can't. You know, I know I'm going to say this, but I can't wait to see Workman in this. I can't wait to see him race because I've never seen him race before. But it's interesting that he's in this league. But can't wait to see what he's got for if he's going to race next week or in the next season. I can't wait. Looks like it's a leader. There we go. Yeah, Max Boost is set sail, and I would guess you could say, let's check off Las Vegas for our good buddy Max Boost.
Hey, look, Larry Mack comes in with the trends. He said with 23 laps, under 23 to go, and they've only had 2 green-white checkers. I'm not saying that a caution will come out in these next 8 laps, but I don't know. Max Boost is putting on a dominant performance right now tonight.
If you remember the fall race here, they, I believe, had an overtime, and Kurt Busch was our winner.
As we got a battle for the 5th position right now. The 34 of Flash and the 6 car of Baronet battling for the 5th as they pass the 9 car who will be shuffled back to 7th.
These two actually, remember those two, I believe the 6 car of Baronet was in that last caution, and the 34 of Flash, he was caught for a lag issue, so those guys were in the back. And
phenomenal bounce back for them. 5th and 6th right now. The 6 car is looking to try to make the pass, but phenomenal bounce back for those guys. They both were in the back. And that shows you they had the speed to get up here with the leaders, but they just didn't have the luck to get up here towards where Max Boost is. These guys are currently still battling 5th and 6th, and I'm not saying they can't close in on. They both won't get a top 5 because they're closing on that 1 car right now. So
we are coming to, I believe, 6 to go. I believe, or are we coming to? I believe 5 to go.
I think it's 5 to go. 6 to go. So I want to point out, based off of looking at the scoring board, Slade is running 16th, and that is going to be huge to him right now.
Man, that's, oh man, our predictions just probably went out the window right there.
All out the window. I don't know if he had an issue going on the pit road. I would believe, because he wasn't running that off to be that far back. But I mean, Slade is also 3rd in the playoff points. I don't believe this is going to be that bad to where he won't make it to the next round. But a killer run to him. I know he was coming here with high hopes, and to be back here in 16th, I know it's not what he wanted.
And I believe he just Max Boost just hit 5 laps to go, so 5 to go in this race.
And Max Boost is in another. I've just in appalled this performance again by Max Boost. I'm just. Every time, man, he ups it every time, I swear. Every time, he just makes my mouth drop more and more.
I do not see another caution coming out. I do not. So, he has got this in the bag. He has got it in the bag, and he is gone.
Just knows how to drive these tracks, man. He's studied the game. He studied the car. He's done a lot, and you don't just do this overnight. Let's not remember, guys. You don't do this overnight. This takes time. This takes talent. This takes skill. This takes, literally wanting to do this. And Max Boost gives his all in these things, and I appall him on that one. He does his all. I do believe he's coming to the white flag, I think.
I believe so. I thought it would be coming to 2 laps ago. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But...
yeah, he's coming to the white flag now. So 77 Max Boost, white flag, 1 to go.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
77 of Max Boost, a dominant run. He dominated at the Roval last weekend. Got the dub there. Max Boost trying to keep the streak alive for the 2 place between him and KD in both series, dominating both races. The 77 of Max Boost through 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, he did it. Take it away.
Checker flag. Max Boost will win at Vegas. Good job.
It's Max Boost caps off the win in Vegas. To believe, yes, like you said, the 8th win on the year. 12 car of KD will be second. The 34, if I'm not mistaken, did beat the 21 to the line. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I believe the 34 did get 3rd place.
34, yes, 34. And how about that? Our good buddy Perky getting a top 5.
Perky with a top 5. Awesome runs for these guys that aren't in the playoffs. Awesome runs all around. Baronet and Flash both getting their way back into the top 5. Outstanding runs. Max Boost, another impressive run again. 2 weeks in a row. So you're gonna wait for the top 3 to join. Get ready for them. We'll take a break real quick. We'll be right back.
did Josh a portion. Thank you.
Yep, gotcha.
Whoa, welcome back, guys. Awesome race put on by these gentlemen tonight. Fantastic drives by all of them. Top 3. Congratulations to all of you guys, especially Max Boost on the win. Awesome run by KD and Flash to get in the top 3. Awesome, guys. Runs by you guys, especially Flash after coming back from the back of the pack, having a lag issue, man. What happened there? I know lag forced you to the rear, but you had a phenomenal car coming back from the back to get in that 3rd place.
The car was awesome. Had a great run with my teammates, Slade and Baronate. We had, 3 top 4 cars, and finally got in position, to see if I could hang with Max there. And unfortunately, killed my other 2 teammates with a random lag spike, and had to come from the back, but just want to thank Slade, for bringing me on the team, and glad to give him a top 3 tonight.
Congratulations to your top 3, man. Like you said, the lag pushed you back there, but y'all were the class of the field tonight. Definitely top 4 material cars. Did you think you had something from Max Boost towards it, at any point throughout this race?
I mean, it's hard to say, without running a lot of laps right behind him, but I felt once we got to a certain point, I might have been able to stay on his bumper. I don't know if I had enough to make a move. He ran, about a perfect line every lap, so yeah, it would have been very hard, but I would have been, happy to at least have a chance at it, but we'll try to come back next week and do it again.
Awesome finish, my man. Nick, you got anything for him?
Yeah, hey, congratulations, man, and like Koala said, what a recovery. Good luck in the next race, bud.
Alright, thank you.
We shift to our 2nd place finisher, who popped up at the end. Like I said, this whole top 10 a little bit changed towards the end of this race, but that been in the 12 car, KD, awesome finish, man. Finished in the 2nd place. You won yesterday's race. You finished in top 2 today. You got a lot of momentum going on for you right now. Did you have anything to try to possibly get up towards that 77 and just sneak past them and get the win?
I knew I had a top 5 car from the start, but I knew I wasn't gonna have anything for the 77. Man, he's on rails. There's no getting to him unless you got some kind of strategy call. He's on another planet. He's insane.
You're not wrong there, man. He was a phenomenal race car tonight. You had a great run, man. Awesome job when you're top 2. Nick, do you got anything for him?
Nope.
All right, man. KD finishing in 2nd position in the number 12. Awesome run, my man.
Yep, thank you.
And we head to our winner and literally dominant car of the entire race, Max Boost, in the building yet again, 2 weeks in a row. He's here for the playoffs, guys. He's not going anywhere. He's here for the playoffs. Max Boost, awesome drive. I don't even have a question for you. I just have to know, what did you do? How did you do it in that car? Like, what's the secret here?
Thank you. Honestly, man, it's just keep it low, avoid the bumps, and hold on. I got a shout out though, JCR McLovin. He threw a setup my way. I decided to give it a shot and threw it in for this race, and that's a big part of why I was able to cruise there so well. He builds awesome cars, man. So my teammates, I'm really proud of them. I don't think Coach Matt transferred to the next round. Taddy may have. I don't know. I'm excited to see the points, but just huge shout out to my teammates. I appreciate their support and everything they do to give us the results here in Valor.
Awesome run again, man, and dominant run, as I can say. And for the past 2 weeks, you've gone to victory lane. Now you're setting the tone for the playoffs. Are you a little bit worried heading to this next round, or you got the confidence? You know you can do well.
I'm a little worried, man. It's Talladega, I believe, next week.
You're right.
And,
it is.
I mean, it'll be up in the air. Who knows what's going to happen there? Hopefully, I got enough playoff points to help me to get to Phoenix. I believe I have a really good car there, so I'm hoping to just win there and lock myself into the final.
Well, awesome run, man. You've been dominant all year. It will be the Kevin Harvick story of 2020 if you don't make it to the Final Four.
Oh man.
You got anything for him, Nick?
You stole my thing. You get that Talladega, man. Hey, it's a fun track, but just like Koala said, don't pull a Kevin Hart, please. We'd like to see someone do that, but just congratulations on it, man. You deserved it. Just go get him at Dega, man.
I appreciate that. Real quick before I go, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to KD and Flash 9. Those guys were so fast. It's so great to see them get a top 3 here in Valor, especially Flash 9. He actually made me really nervous there towards the end of the race, and I was
in his second start.
Yeah, I was really heartbroken to see him get that lag penalty because, man, I really think, if I would have made a single mistake, he would have been able to cruise past me there. So it was sad to see him not be able to get a real chance to take home the checkered, but I'm just huge shout out to those guys, man. It's really awesome to see the talent rise.
And the classiness from my man Max Boost. Congratulations, dude, on another win. I believe this is win number 8 on the year. So congratulations to you, carrying this momentum into the next round. In the round of 8, as we know, Max Boost has swept the round of 12. And we also have our main man, the GOAT, in my opinion, the greatest of all time, the guy that makes this all happen for us, Slade. Slade, man, you had an awesome run throughout the whole day, but what happened at the end there?
First off, I'm gonna fire you if you say it again. Nick getting most mainstream. But overall, from a racing standpoint, race was fantastic. I could say it's probably one of the best races we've had all season. For the viewers, it might have been a little boring, but with how we run lowest draft here, the cream rises the crop, of course. And so guys like Max, who have the fastest car, it showed tonight, and he was able to pull away. And I believe there was even one point where it was, I believe the top 4 were bumper. Cuts out, excuse me. The top 4 bumper to bumper, and then like 5th through 16th were all in a big pack. So
yep.
This lowest draft brings a lot of incredible racing. I believe I battled, I think it was K-Taddy and that man Perky, and Big Destroyer as well. Battled all of them for a good solid 20 laps of just trying to make path. So a lot of fun. My race didn't end the best way. What's the best way to put it? I guess netcode entering pit road set me into the outside wall, and I just said, I'm not going to throw a yellow because it's netcode. As race control, you kind of control what goes on as a caution.
Right.
And I was like, I ain't throwing a yellow. That wouldn't really be fair. So, I finished 16th, but overall, as for the racing standpoint, the race was fantastic. A lot of great racing, a lot of fast cars tonight. So, very happy with how everything turned out.
Awesome job, man. Awesome run, like I said. You had a great run all day, but it was fun racing. It was definitely fun racing from our standpoint. We had a couple good battles, even though Max Spears pulled away. It was still definitely some good battles out there for the rest of the positions there. So, awesome job to the rest of all you guys in this Pocono Raceway Cup Series, sorry. As we'll finish it out, ladies and gentlemen, that'll end it. Your Pocono Raceway Cup Series. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, owner.
One more thing, sorry. Everybody who's tuning in, be sure to tune to our Twitter tonight. Points will be posted. You will see who goes home and who advances the round of 8 at team_VRL on Twitter. If y'all tune into that, I would say around the 11 o'clock hour. At least Eastern Standard Time, that is. Y'all will see who made it in, who didn't. It's close, dude. K-Taddy had a fantastic run.
Yes, sir.
Some guys who were above the cutoff didn't, so we'll see what happens.
Yes, sir. He's right. Round of 8. It's going to be close for a couple guys not making it in, so we'll be anxious waiting to see who made it. We close out, guys. Awesome racing from you guys. Awesome day with me and Nick. I think me and Nick had a great time in the booth. I think it was awesome. As we sign off, from the VRL, the Pocono Raceway Cup Series Double G200 at Las Vegas. Max Boost caps off the W of KD and sorry, forgot for third. Flash third for and finishing in third. Awesome racing, great time. Appreciate you guys. See you next time.